Hello, I'm Peter Burns. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's back in 2017, and I was asked the question, what Parkinson's means to me. Well, firstly, having a diagnosis was good because it actually put a name to something that I've been suffering from for quite a while, and I couldn't actually explain all sorts of various different symptoms, so that was a good thing. Symptoms trip up a little bit, you lose your right arm, or my right arm hangs by the side a lot more. Um, Writing, your writing gets smaller, and then almost infinitesimal to actually read. And typing, well, I type with my left hand, I delete with my right hand, often at the same time, sometimes disastrous consequences. So there's a lot of frustrations. Doing up buttons, for example, were a disaster. That's why I like wearing zip clothing, something like that. So it's frustrating. But, and there's a big but, it's not a death sentence. And you have to think of Parkinson's as a journey. Now, for card players, or poker players, it's not the cards you're dealt with, it's how you deal with the cards. And that's how I like to think of Parkinson's as such. So what has Parkinson's meant to me? Firstly, it's a new perspective on life. Simplify life. Concentrate on what's important, not the periphery sort of things. And it's looking forward, not backwards. It is what it is. You've been diagnosed, you've got it, you've got to get on with life. So you change your view, you don't get caught up in the past, you look to the future and you live in the now. Because so often people are living what's happened to them or what's going to happen, and they forget life is carrying on. So it's important to be able to do that. And also, don't get caught up in people's dramas. It's so easy to lose energy for that. Keep clear completely. And accept the things you cannot change. Have courage to change the things you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I tell you, it really makes life a lot more easy. And another of the really important things is kinship. Now, when I was diagnosed, I was in Asia, and the only person I knew had Parkinson's was an Irish fellow who ran marathons, so I had high expectations. But it's important to get to know people that have got Parkinson's, because there's a purity. There's no preconditions. It's a pure, and it's a caring community who understand each other, and it helps keep the balance. So what has Parkinson also meant to me? Well, firstly, exercise. Exercise is the key. It complements medication, and it helps the physical and mental well-being. And that included cycling, physio, gym, and swimming. Now, swimming is something I know a little bit about. Many years ago, as a 12-year-old, we swam the English Channel as a team. We did a relay race. Well, when I met Vicky Knight and started doing the PD Warrior training program, I told her about this. And we had a seminar which Vicky organised, and decided that we needed a challenge. Now, the challenge was something she'd always wished to do, which was to swim from the mainland to the Isle of Wight. Another challenge is getting on a wetsuit, so we'll get rid of that right now. So we're going to wear wetsuits. But it's going to be for the big splash, and it's a Cure Parkinson's initiative. And we'd like your support. So it's important. We've got a group of 12 swimmers, and we're all in active training. It hasn't helped because of the lockdown, but we're all starting to get together now. And it's to raise money, because it's for research of Parkinson's. Now, Cure Parkinson's is the charity, and one day they're going to come up with a cure, because at the moment there isn't a pure cure that's around. Might not be in my lifetime, but the important thing is it happens, because there's a lot more and more younger people are getting diagnosed with Parkinson's. So we're swimming Gosport to ride on the Isle of Wight, 5,000 metres. Scary as hell when you stand on the shore and look at how far you got to go, because you've got to swim and you've got to go through a very busy shipping lane. But it's going to be exciting, daunting, and as I said, one hell of a challenge. So we'd like your support. We have a Facebook page for Pure Parkinson's, and also there is there's a website as well. So the challenge is going to be within you, or within us as such. So whether you believe you can, you can. Whether you believe you can't, you can't. So you're going to be right either way. So it's better to believe you can, if you can. That's the positive message, and that's what Parkinson's means to me. Thank you.